So, good evening, everyone. Happy Sunday. Guys, for yesterday, we could not yesterday because of that pressing engagement. Make it, but I want to appreciate all of you for taking time to be part of today's training. The training is being provided by the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management, and it's being 1 month free professional diploma training and in peace education. We started this trial last year, September, July rather, and we have been on it and we continue doing it until the world is filled with the knowledge of peace. Okay, until the world is filled with the knowledge of peace. The world must come to know peace and they must act peace. All right, so that's what is driving us. And thank you for the training. And we hope that as you take time to be part of the training, you help to change the world. I want to sincerely appreciate all of you that have carried out the peace education awareness campaign. You have done a great job. You have sown a seed that generation will come to benefit from it. At least those ones that listen to you, at least they will get one point of the order, something that will stand in their heart, and they will live to be peace ambassadors in their communities. So I sincerely want to appreciate all of you. In fact, you have done so well. 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 Even though there are lapses here and there in terms of maybe your lack of a general note, you people did so well to reach out to people, and we sincerely appreciate all of you for that very hard work that you have taken time to achieve. Your impact is reaching to places now. You understand? Your contribution is going places. I would sincerely appreciate all of you for that wonderful job that you did to go out there and reach out to people. So thank you very much. Yeah, this week we'll be running up this training, and of course another one will be coming up, which is conflict, marital conflict and mediation. So we're looking at um, peace. We are in module 5 now, so we'll be looking at and global peace. And what and global peace. Global peace. Right, this is what we'll be looking at. Initiatives and global peace thing that we are looking at today. So if you have joined us, tell us where you are joining us from, your name, your country, do it, paraphrase what we are saying, and then also comment, paraphrase what you are hearing me saying, and then of course share the link with someone, invite them to be part of this training. All right. Although we are finishing this one, but they can register for the next one. Do you understand? And like I said, before you join us, I am taking time to appreciate all of you for your dedication for our peace education awareness campaign. Because of that campaign, some people are not joining training again because they knew that even if they join the training, they have no certificate because we asked them to go out and do a campaign awareness. Do you understand? Right. And you must go out and do something. If I'm you on a daily basis, you just one day, take out just one day, go out and tell somebody about peace, and then you didn't go. Some just withdraw because they feel that. So, since this is what they want, next month training, we'll still tell them to go and talk to marital people, the dangers of marital conflict. All right. So the pains of marital conflict. So you gather couples in your community and talk to them so that they can live in harmony. Husband and wives, gather them, talk to them, preach peace to them. And you yourself must also be peaceful before you can approach them. So that they'll go and question you that you are always beating your wife. So you will tell them that I have repented. I'm not going to beat my wife because of this training. So I feel that she also come and tell you something about it. Okay. So so that is it. Thank you for taking time to join this training. We appreciate all of you, and we hope that at the end of it all you benefit from it. All right. So the topic for today, peace building initiatives and global peace. So that's the unit, the module 5. So, but we're going to look at unit 1, which is peace building efforts. Peace building efforts, and we're going to look at an overview of peace building initiatives at local, national, and international levels. We also look at the role of civil society, governments, and international organizations in peace building. All right. And then finally, we'll be looking at challenges and opportunities in peace building. Challenges and what opportunities in peace building. That's what we'll be looking at this evening. All right. So we'll be looking at the overview of peace building at local, national, and international level. So peace building, like we know, refers to effort aimed at preventing conflict, right? Reducing violence and establishing sustainable peace. That's what peace building is all about. All the effort gears at preventing conflict, reducing violence, and establishing sustainable peace. Right. So it involves various actors and activities that address the root causes of conflict. And one of those actors is you. Another one is the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management and international organizations, government agencies. Do you understand? Those are actors. And we carry out different activities, including this training I'm doing now, is efforts of peace building. The one that you went out also, the campaign awareness you went out to do also is part of those activities. These are activities of what? Peace building. All of the aims at what? Prevention and reduction of violence, right? And then achieving sustainable peace. So they promote social cohesion and strengthen institutions. So this is what it's all about. All right. So let's look at local level peace building. Local level peace building. We'll look at the strategies, challenges of each and everyone at these levels. Do you understand? What are the challenges? What are the stakeholders? Who are the stakeholders at this level? What are the challenges? And what are the strategies at this level? So local peace building focuses on grassroots. These are the initiatives taking place at the grassroots level, like what you went out to do in your local communities, in your local schools, in the school, in your locality, in your organization, within your locality. We have several videos. We're going to start sharing all of them. Do you understand? All right, one is even ready for me to share. The work on it. I want to share it, but I've not shared it. Do you understand? Local peace building focuses on grassroots initiatives that involve communities directly affected by conflict. It emphasizes community engagement, dialogue, and reconciliation. Right? In one way or the other, most of our communities have faced one conflict or the other. Some are facing conflict, but maybe at the individual levels, as a group levels, and all of that. It may not be community-wide conflicts, but at individual level, at some group levels, there's still conflicts. And some of you went out to talk to people in churches, in schools, and all of that, Sunday schools, and all of that. And then even, I think I saw one Islamia also. Somebody did a video and all of that. So they were speaking in Hausa, English. I will share all of them. You'll see. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I so much love those that went out to do this training. As if I should just tear a certificate and give you without the examination. What more of exam than the one you have went out to talk to people? But that is practical. Do you understand? That is practical. It's not by just coming and listen to me. When you go and do assignment, you say go and do assignment, you refuse. No. These people went out. Those that have went out, I am telling you, I've sown a seed for peace. Even if the one thing that enters a child's head, that child will live never to forget it. Do you understand? So that is what it means. So I seriously appreciate those of you that went out. So what are the key strategies to carry out local level peace building? One is community mediation, encouraging dialogue among conflicting groups. So take people, let's come, let's talk, let's discuss this problem, let's resolve it. Do you understand? That's what it means. Come, let's reason together. Come, let us resolve this matter. Do you understand? Then traditional conflict resolution. There are strategies that we can use, local customs, right? And then aid us in resolving disputes. There are some communities where we have different groups, like in Igbo land, we have the age groups, we have the council of elders, and then we have the go to Igwe. Do you understand? So different ways of resolving conflicts at the age group level, at the elders, at the family level. Do you understand? They resolve conflicts. Do you understand? Traditional customs, right? The economic empowerment. When you create jobs, all right, opportunities, it helps to prevent conflict driven by poverty. Because poverty is a cause, and poverty is also a cause of conflict. All right. So when you create jobs and engage the young minds, they say an idle mind is a devil's workshop. So when the mind is engaged, there's no room for evil thoughts. And so as a result, it reduces conflict. So economic empowerment, job creation can help to reduce the chances of violence being orchestrated by poverty, right? So education and awareness, training peace values through schools and local organizations. That's what you did. Look at what those of you that did it. See how what you did is being reflecting. Now that we are discussing this, it's not a strange thing to you because you went out, you did it yourself. Some of the presentations so wonderful. One down, Mr. Daniel. Mr. Daniel did wonderful presentation, well organized. In fact, he went out with speaker, he went out with camera, set out, carry his working this mobile podium. He went out with it, did a wonderful presentation to the students. Do you understand? On school bullying, bullying in schools, very powerful. You will see it. I'm going to share it. Do you understand? So these are the things I'm talking about. So they went out there and did it. The person, um, Alice, Alice Nabi from Kenya, she also went out, organized teachers in two schools, all right, because she believed that these are the people teaching the teenagers. So it's better to talk to them so that they will take the message to the teenagers. Do you understand? Very powerful strategy. But these are the ways you can help. So education and awareness. So many of you, some of you went to the student directed. I saw one in Benue State. He went to school, from school, he went to the IDPs, all right, internet displaced person, those that are affected by conflict directly. He went to that place and talked to them about peace. Do you understand? Talk to them. I love it. He spoke in their local language. Do you understand? So because IDPs or local women and all of that. So he went there, spoke with them in their local language. You understand? So these are the things. So you, I say that the seed you have planted will germinate, it will bear fruit. Your effort will not be in vain. At least one person will be transformed out of the many that listen to you. Do you understand? So that is a great achievement. So education and awareness is one strategy that we can carry out community peace building awareness or effort or interfaith and cultural dialogue, bringing religious and ethnic divides. Some of you went through the church. I have it. Some think it's Islamia. I saw it, but I don't know whether it's in school or it's Islamia. But some, you know, bringing young children from different groups in the church to discuss with them about peace. Yes, they are being preached peace and all of that, but this is like a kind of message from a secular organization coming to talk to them again about peace. Do you understand? So it just re-emphasizes what they have been receiving from the church. So in the world, we need peace. So as much as peace and we need from Christ as well. So do you understand? So these are the issues. So it make whole lot of meaning and sense. So I sincerely appreciate those of you that went out to this campaign. I wish it is a physical program that I can sit with you. Together we can sit and you know have a kind of get together something. Do you understand? I wish. You know, so this is it. I wish we can have such. Yes. So you can go ahead. Somebody is promising to do his on Tuesday. So just go ahead and do it. Do you understand? Go ahead and do it. We still have time. But our training is going to end maybe by Friday or so. So we still have time. Just go ahead and do it. All right. Thank you very much. So let's look at stakeholders. Who are the stakeholders that we need at the local level for peace building? Who are the people that will carry along to build peace at the local levels? We have local NGOs or community-based organizations. That is, those I will call CBS, CBO, all right, CBO, community-based organization, community civil society organization, or local level NGOs. Do you understand? So they are the ones you can carry them along. Those that they have specific target in their communities, and then we have traditional religious leaders. Okay, the traditional institutions, their leaders, the emirs, the the the, the obas, the igwes. Do you understand? So we need them. Talk to them. Religious leaders, pastors, imams, even the traditional herbalists can talk to them, preach peace to them so that they will not be sacrificing people, that will not be using people for rituals. That's violence. Violence against people. You understand? And talk, preach peace to them so that they can resent herbalist engagement and do something meaningful for their lives. So local government and law enforcement agencies are also people that are going to engage for more peace. Women and youth groups. Women and what? Youth. Women. Some of us here preferably we are in the youth brackets. All right. So both ladies and girls and all of that. I think some of you did so incredibly well. Some gathered their colleagues in the office, discussed this thing with them. Some even went to different schools and also to other. It's I see passion, I see enthusiasm in all of you that went out. That's what I saw. Passion, and I love it. It still gingers me the more. If you don't know what you have just done, is that It tells me that I'm not wasting my time here. I saw some of them. I saw some of the videos and the passion at which you were doing it. I shed tears. Peace in these our nations. All right, we want peace. We really want peace. You understand? So I felt it. So it's like it's a kind of it re-energizes me to do more. That having known that I'm not wasting my time. Okay, there are older people there also that want the same thing. That's why you sacrifice to go out to do that. It means that I am not wasting my time, and therefore I say to myself that this is the cause I am committed and I must do it well and I'm going to do it more. You understand? Because of what you did. You understand? So that's it. I don't know why it cost you to do what you did, but I must tell you that you have done the society a lot good. So women and youth are also some of the stakeholders you are going to engage in the community to promote what local peace. Do you understand? Local peace. Very important. So let's look at some of the challenges that you may likely face when you want to carry out community peace building activities. Limited resources and funding. Like I say, I don't know the challenges some of you went through just to organize this thing. Do you understand? Some of you it cost you some money to do what you did. Like I was talking about Mr. Daniel's video. I saw he carried a kind of a mobile podium. He went with a public address system. I don't know where he rented it. I don't know. He went with cameras. I don't know whether it's something that he has been doing just as he use it and then do his work. But in one way or the other, he sacrificed something. You understand? He sacrificed something. So challenges are there, limited resources and funding. So I don't know what it costs you to do what you did, but whatever it is, you sacrifice it for society. It may not necessarily be for this knowledge. It may not necessarily be for the certificate you want to get. Maybe the certificate you will get, you will not do anything with it. But you went out and talked to people. Do you understand? So, and you are sacrificing your time. Some of you, time that you should have been in your business doing something, you sacrifice that time to do this. How will God not reward your efforts to bring peace in your community? All right. So, limited resources and funding is one challenge that you may likely face when you want to carry out. There are certain things that we also have to do, but the resources are not there. So we are doing what we can do for now. At least we have the energy. Do you understand? So political and ethnic division. Political and ethnic divisions. There are certain things that you may not be able to do because of some politicalism or maybe some conflict in your community or maybe as a result of ethnic divisions and all of that may likely be a challenge. Maybe some may be afraid to go out because of religion. Maybe the location where they are, they may be afraid to do that. But you don't have to, all right? You don't have to. Then weak institution and governance. Weak institution and governance can also be a problem. But it can be a challenge that you may see. So let's look at regional level peace building, regional peace building efforts. So regional peace building involves cooperation among neighboring countries or regions to address cross-border conflict, terrorism, and refugee crisis. If you look at around us, these are some of the things that we are seeing now. Conflicts around the borders. Look at what is happening in Democratic Republic of Congo right now, and then look at what happened between Nigeria. So the kind of Boko Haram activities have affected Nigeria, Chad, Niger, and even Cameroon, and all of that. Do you understand? Terrorism activities and refugee crisis were very, very high. Look at what happened in Syria, in Gaza, and all of that with challenging issues. Do you understand? And what is happening in Ukraine, challenges, and all of that. So regional, regional level peace building. It involves cooperation. So, what you see when Nigeria cooperate with the neighbor countries like Niger, Chad, and Cameroon, were able to defeat Boko Haram. Do you understand? So these are the issues. So what are the key strategies that you're going to deploy to carry out regional peace building efforts? Regional diplomacy, all right, peace talks and treaties between nations, all right. For instance, Nigeria agreeing with Chad and Niger together. Let's join our effort together. Let's join our military capabilities together, and then fight what is affecting all of us here. Do you understand? Then we'll talk about joint security initiatives, military alliances, and intelligence sharing. All right, this is what we normally. I think that's what we saw during Boko Haram activities. There was military, cooperation alliances and intelligence sharing, and I think that was the reason why they were able to defeat Boko Haram and reduce it to nothingness. Now, do you understand? Talk about economic integration. That is trade agreements to boost interdependence. Do you understand? Because no country, no nation is um, is in island. Do you understand? So all of them have one thing or the other that benefits another. You understand? So coming to engage in some trade agreements and so that you can trade with one another. Even now, that even Burkina Faso, Niger, and Mali have withdrawn from West African regional organization, ECOWAS. I think they still allow some certain things to still go on, like free trading and also to recognize the passports, ECOWAS passport of those citizens of those countries. So in West Africa. So I think this is what it is. Do you understand? Regional peace building. Do you understand? And then early conflict warning system, monitoring conflict signs to prevent escalation. So when a matter is happening around your region, what do? You create an early warning system so that it will not escalate to affect the whole region. Do you understand? So let's look at some of the stakeholders that we can consider in this case now. What are the stakeholders that we need to consider here? Yes, I'm coming. All right. So, so at the regional level, we have stakeholders like regional organizations such as African Union, European Union. Then we have ECOWAS, Asian. So we have neighboring countries or governments or regional parliaments who can help in that regard. And then we have regional civil society organization. Yeah, regional, come a group of regional also civil society organization may come together to work at the regional level. You understand, of course. And then we have uh, different parliaments of different countries coming together to take bring policies, bring laws that will help to mitigate the issue of disaster in their region. You understand? So this is what it is. Then we'll talk about the challenges. What are the challenges that are likely to be faced at this level of conflict? Talk about political differences among member states. What happened during the issue, the crisis or the misunderstanding or the kind of trade of war between Nigeria, Niger, Burkina Faso, and all those other countries because of differences. All right, political differences. Niger, Mali, Burkina Faso went through the military channel to take over power. And then they feel that we are talking about democracy. So why would they be using military to take power? So they should return power to the civilian for them to benefit membership of the ECOWAS. So they decided to form their own alliance and say the Sahel Alliance. So they refused to continue with ECOWAS, and in fact, they have withdrawn their membership of ECOWAS. You understand? So these are the issues. So political differences or different administrations may cause this issue. Weak enforcement mechanism for peace agreement. So when there are weak mechanisms, it becomes a challenge. Or maybe they don't have strong policies. Okay, we'll talk about even West African currency has not been materialized. We talk about several regional projects. They are not yet, seeing the light of the day. So all of these are challenges. Do you understand? Then we talk about external interference, of course, from global powers. The reason why Burkina Faso, Niger, and all of the Mali decided to take over power from their civilian government, they felt that the international community, most especially one of those powerful nations, are behind the challenges that are happening, and as a result, the ineffectiveness of their country government. So they decided to step in and take over power. Do you understand? So because they felt that their leaders were being dependable or being in a, you know, being remotely controlled by the Western power. So they were not comfortable with that arrangement. So they decided to take over power to govern their own people. Do you understand? So that is so international interferences has been one of the challenges. Even the conflict that is going on in the Democratic Republic of Congo, um, with those rebels. Um, some are saying that there are some kind of backing here and there that is externally so, but whichever way, as a result of the resources in Congo, whichever way, they must find a way of addressing their own problem. You understand? So, international level peace building. International level peace building. This is a situation whereby um, at the international level, peace building involves global organizations working to resolve conflicts, maintain peace, and promote human rights. Right. So at the international level, you see many institutions, many organizations like the United Nations, like many other organizations working together, right, to promote peace, international human rights commissions, international organization like Amnesty International, all of those ones working in one way or the other to promote peace in our communities. Do you understand? And then at the international level. So key strategies. We talk about UN peacekeeping missions, deploy forces to conflicting zones to address conflict. Diplomatic negotiation and mediation facilitate peace agreement, right? We have some special envoys. Some of us also are trusting God that one day will be on the list of special envoys to go and mediate conflict here and there, all right? And then as members of the Institute of Global Peace and Conflict Management, there are high chances that you can make the list. And some of us one day will be privileged to serve as ambassadors of our countries to various countries and also to United Nations. Do you understand? So just keep following us, keep participating in our training, keep participating one day, and then possibly become a member of the institute if possible. Become a member of the institute, and then you stand the chance of one day being considered for ambassadorial position in your country, either to United Nations or to any of the countries around the world to represent your country there. Do you understand? And then promote peace. So imagine if I am a member of the institute and you're posted to Germany or posted to Japan and all of those things, then you take the message of peace. You understand? And then you help us to achieve peace. And that represent the institute where in that capacity as well. Do you understand? So do way to become a member of the institute. It, 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 it means a lot. Several opportunities are here. Several opportunities are here. All right. So let's look at the stakeholders. All right. All right. The stakeholders. Okay. Let's look at the strategies that you can deploy in this regard. All right, let's look at some of the strategies that you can deploy. For instance, um, okay, we talk about UN peace mission, peacekeeping mission. We talk about diplomatic negotiations and mediation. We talk about humanitarian assistance. Humanitarian assistance provide aid in war-torn areas, like you see what was going on in Gaza. All right, see what was going on. And still, we're still giving aid to some people in the degree. So many NGOs are still working out in that community. And then international laws and justice, holding war crime or criminals accountable. I think I recently served Nat Benjamin Netanyahu, I think warrant of arrest. I think there's a warrant of arrest on him against him, and I think if you find him say in another location, they will arrest him. So I think you'll be very careful of where to go and not to go. Do you understand? All right. So development aid, supporting reconstruction efforts. All right. Yeah. You go out there, give massive construction, and that's what we call reconstruction after the war, and then we build. And then stakeholders include United Nations and its agencies, UNDP, UNHRs, HCR, human rights, all right. And then although United Nations humanitarian and refugee and all of that. Okay. International NGOs like Amnesty International, Red Cross, global powers and donor countries, international financial institutions like the World Bank, the IMF are all participating. Do you understand? Participating and contributing in one way or the other. Some contributing finances, some contributing values, some contributing resources, capacity building, and knowledge and skills. You understand? So challenges. What are the challenges? Political interest of major powers, major world powers. You know, Trump has withdrawn some of this support. Do you understand? Some of this aid because of some certain administrative policies. Do you understand? And maybe what they want to see, they are not seeing, so they want to withdraw. So bureaucratic inefficiencies in global organizations. Okay, bureaucratic inefficiencies because there's high level bureaucracies, and some of them are depending on these world powers, and sometimes these world powers make them ineffective. Do you understand? So because of political interest. Resistance from national governments. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Resistance from national government. They do some of these world powers once they have the United Nations have the veto power. So once they veto any decision, no matter how good it sounds, it's a useless decision. So do you understand? So some of those resistance are affecting the progress of peace building. So let's look at the role of civil society, government, and international organizations in peace building. What is their role? The role of civil society, right, is mediation and dialogue facilitation. The CSOs help mediate conflict and promote dialogue between conflicting groups. Do you understand? Human rights advocacy. They provide human rights advocacy, high campaign for justice, equality, and protection of vulnerable groups. That's what they do. So peace education and awareness. All right, CSOs conduct training and workshop on conflict resolution and tolerance. Right. So we are also doing it. We have been doing it. We're still doing it. All right, humanitarian assistance. Many CSO provide relief, shelter, and medical aid to conflict affected population. We are also going to do it this year. We're going to provide humanitarian aid. All right. So maybe some of you here may send us support to also carry out. We are already mapping out areas that will go and conduct um, surveys and then get statistics and data and then identify those that have needs so that we can support them. All right. So if the time comes, be willing to support us. If you buy us a cotton or indomie, it will go a long way to help. If you buy us cotton of spaghetti, it will go a long way. You understand? So just be ready to be a part when the time comes. So I'm taking time to invite you indirectly to be part of the project. All right. And those that will support the project, maybe in one way or the other, will let the world know that you are also contributing to be part of the peace building effort. Monitoring and reporting documents human rights violations and track peace agreements. Community development projects, you know, help to bring about community development projects and implement them to reduce poverty and unemployment. All right. So, what are the challenges? Limited funding and resources, government restrictions and political interferences. Our government will say, no, 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 we don't want them here. We don't want those kind of thing. All right. Security risk in conflict zones. Security risk in conflict zones. So one of those challenges. So let's look at role of government in peace building. Government, the key contribution of government is legislation and policy development. Government provide policies within which these organizations operate. Do you understand? All right. If the government do not welcome you, you cannot operate there. Security and law enforcement. They provide arms, all right, to protect, to guarantee safety. All right. So institution building. They strengthen democratic institutions and governance structures. Reconciliation and conflict resolution. Also, they carry out establishment of Truth and Reconciliation Commission after conflict. So people for them to come. Countries that these days they are enjoying peace, related peace. Rwanda, South Africa, they enjoy peace. All right. Economic and social development, investing in education, healthcare, and job creation to reduce conflict triggers. So that is what these governments are doing. And let's look at some of the challenges that government also is facing: political instability and corruption, massive corruption, ethnic and religious divisions. Of course, in our country, Nigeria, you have been seeing it. It's one of the devils, that we're trying to address in this country. Religion, right? Lack of, apart from the other deadly devil, which is corruption, we are also dealing with the issue of ethnicity and religion. And then we'll talk about lack of political will to implement peace policies. Yes, many of these politicians they want to be so correctness or correctness. They don't want to do something that will cost them their second term. So they are always careful. Even in the second term, don't do anything that will jeopardize their administration. So political will, lack of political will is a problem. Sometimes there's an issue that they need a decisive action, but government play over it because they are afraid that their government will be kicked out and they don't want to. Political parties don't want to lose election because of what? So role of international organization peace building. Let's look at key contributions of the international organizations. The like the United Nations peacekeeping, they deploy peacekeeping troops to go and intervene. Diplomatic mission and conflict resolution, humanitarian assistance, rule of law and justice, funding and development programs. All right. So all of these are some of the functions that the international organization plays. Have the United Nations, we have the African Union, have European Union, international NGOs like the Red Cross, the Amnesty International, all of that. Political interference from powerful countries, bureaucratic delays and inefficiencies, resistance from national government are some of the challenges that we also face there. So let's look at challenges and opportunities in peace building. What are the challenges and opportunities that are available in peace building? Like we say, peace building is a complex and long-term process aimed at preventing, addressing its root causes, and promoting sustainable development. So that's what it is. So building peace building effort is not something that you want to achieve result today. No, it takes a long time to begin to see the impact of what you are doing. So as we continue to drive it together, teach you here, you go out there, do something. We'll continue like that until we get our communities and society peaceful. Right. So challenges in peace building. We have several challenges. One, political instability and weak governance. All right. The issue of South Sudan. South Sudan is a good example in this case. Corruption, ethnic division, and all of that. Weak institution. Ethnic and religious division. Deep-seated ethnic and religious differences can create tension and hinder reconciliation efforts. That's why Nigeria has not been able to reconcile as a result of religion, religious divides, ethnicity, different ethnic groups. All right. So we are not being able to resolve since the 1966 to 1977 civil war. There has been a problem. There's been a division. There has been that division, and nobody has carried out genuine reconciliation. All the national compact during Jonathan administration, no one worked. Right? No one worked. So what are we talking about? So it's a challenge, right? And then even in Myanmar, we are having the same problem. Do you understand? Even in India, having the same problem. The Buddhists and the Rohingyas, and that is in Myanmar. Buddhists and other Muslims and the faithfuls are also problem. You understand? All those things. Then we talk about lack of economic opportunities. Unemployment is another disaster. All right. Poverty is the reason why some people go into, you know, being violent people. You understand? Presence of armed groups and militias, like what we're seeing in Dr. Congo now, right? It's causing problem. All right. In Colombia, we are seeing it where the FARC leaders are causing problem. All right, this is a problem. Ethnic influence and geographical interest. It's also a problem. The issue of Syria. So weak legal and justice systems, international criminal courts or human rights um, that has to take action that related to these matters, the rights of people. It's not being conducted very well. So it's a problem. Climate change and resource scarcity. Yes, the impact of climate change is being massive now and it's causing problems. Opportunities in peace building. Let's look at some of the opportunities. Use of technology in peace building, user tools, social media, and artificial intelligence can enhance conflict monitoring, early warning systems, and dialogue facilitation. All right. You're using media to talk to you now, right? You can use media to solve the problem of peace and conflict. Inclusive peace process. That's engaging women, youth, and marginalized groups in negotiation and building peace in your community. Strengthening regional and international cooperation and also go a long way to help. Economic development and construction programs, it will go a long way to create jobs and engage youth and many people. Truth and Reconciliation Commission. We must tell our stories and tell the truth, tell the situation, apologize and move forward. Local and community-based peace building, climate adaptation and resources management. All of these are ways we can address challenges. So thank you very much. This is the much we can take today. If you have any question, you ask. Otherwise, this is the much we can take for today. I'm trying to look into your comment section. My system hung at some point, so I'm trying to see how I can return it. So for those of you that still want to go out and do your awareness, we still have time. From Monday to Friday, you can still do your awareness and send us the videos. That's for those of you that have not done. But for those of you that did, and because of what I said concerning how you should be done, it should be done. Don't bother yourself to go there again. Just leave it the way it is, okay? So that to avoid the stress. I don't know what you have gone through to do this, but I don't want you to incur it second. So leave it the way it is. All right, leave it the way it is. We'll make use of what we have available, um, and then the one that we don't have, we don't need to bother anybody. All right, don't need to bother anybody. So please don't bother yourself. Don't bother yourself. Any question? Any question? Yes, no question. Nera, thank you very much. Nashi Queen, thank you. Ayodele, thank you. Thank you, Jen Wakesa. I have seen your message. I will respond to it. Um, thank you. You have interest. Somebody saying I have interest. I have interest. Mr. Emmanuel, have you received your certificate? Your membership certificate? Idris, have you received your membership certificate? So thank you very much. We appreciate you, most especially those of you. I'm just reading through your comment section. I want to see what you are saying. In case I will see any question, I will address it. Um, those of you, I was appreciating many of you when you were not here. Those of you that did your campaign awareness, I am so overwhelmed with those. Uh, the result we are seeing was powerful, powerful, powerful. I know that we are reaching out to very many people, and the seed of peace you are showing in the hearts of those people. I'm telling you, at least you win a soul for peace. All right. Thank you very much. You have done well. And if you have spent any one naira to do that, God will replenish it. God will replenish it. Because I don't know what cost you to do it, but I'm telling you that God will help. God will help you. Right? God will help you. Thank you very much. I wish you. Someone is saying something here. Please, where can we submit our peace campaign awareness? Please send it to my WhatsApp number. I think you should have that WhatsApp number. I'm sending it now here 080. Okay, let me start with plus 2+2348077987757. Send send your campaign videos. So send it through this number, please. So thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow by 8. Our February training, that is for marital conflict and negotiation, is not going to be 8 p.m. again. It's going to be 7, so that many people can